Do you think the elite knew that there was going to be 70 years that are determined upon the land of the desolate? And don't you think that because they plan things out generation after generation, and they know they're going to die before that plan is fulfilled, and they leave it to their children? That's why on May 14th, that's why it just makes sense that there's going to be a fake rapture. Because they know that how they count it and how I'm counting it, it's the same thing now. It's 70 full years. 70 full years. 7 full years going into the 8th year. So yeah, they're gonna try something. They're gonna try something. It's gonna try to trick people, and a lot of people are gonna flee when no one pursues them. It's written in the Bible. I mean, it is what's gonna happen. Even they know it. Even the elite know it. Like, they know all of it. But those parts where it says like they lose in the end, they twist that around and make it seem like it's us. Like us. Like we lose in the end. It's going to be a very interesting week from the 14th on. It's going to be interesting as soon as like the first day hits, right around that time frame, right? It's going to be very, very interesting. And May 1st. May 1st is a big Illuminati day, right? It's the anniversary of that beast that was slain, the 7th and of the 8th year. The 7th full year into the 8th year that Osama Barack Hussein Obama bin Laden was, the script was that he died. And it only makes sense that Barack Obama rises up as soon as Trump disappears. I still believe it's the rapture. Like, I know they're talking about like he's people want to assassinate him, and that just goes back to show you that, well, he's like JFK. He said some things that oh yeah, hold on. Speaking of JFK, hold on. Now, you all know what he looked like when he got his, well, when he died, right? When he lost his life. I'm going to show you something as soon as I find it here. Maybe I should have found it before I pushed record, huh? But I just thought of it. Anyway, I'm not sure how old he was when he died, but back then, everybody they just looked older than what they really were. Alright, here we go. Now, I don't know. I mean, looks like he's just chilling on his yacht. He looks like he's about... I can't... I'd say 50... 55, 60, something like that. Again, I don't know how old he was when he was president. Anyway, I don't believe he died. And I believe that there's a lot of nonsense going on that people try to make us believe. And look, that's just one of them, in my opinion. You know, it's kind of hard to trust anything that the media says, because you know that they lie about everything. So it's like when they lie about one thing, why would you believe them with anything else? So anyway, Trump
is in many ways better, in many ways much worse, but human trafficking, grabbing women in particular, and children, but women, taping them up.
Listen to how he explains, you know, like in great detail.
Wrapping tape around their mouths so they can't shout or scream. Tying up their hands behind their back and even their legs, and putting them in the backseat of a car or a van, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at a time.
Evil.
They don't go through checkpoints. They go through areas that don't have a wall or don't have a steel barrier. They go up to the checkpoint, and before they get to it, they make a right or a left, depending on where they are. And they go out into the desert or out into the land, and they find the first area that doesn't have anything blocking its way. And they have mini highways all over the place. You can see it all over the place, and it's not good. And the only way you're going to stop it, only way to stop it, without question, is with a very powerful wall or steel barrier. This is part of what we've just finished.
I love how he says wall or steel barrier. Why does he keep saying steel barrier or wall or steel barrier? You know, like steel, a barrier or a wall, but you know, made out of great technology.
This is a section that we're doing. This is what we've designed since I've been in. Some of the wall that they put up over the years, which by the way should have been put up, whether it looked good or not, should have been put up a long time ago. We inherited a lot of problems, whether it's North Korea, whether it's the Middle East, whether it's a lot of other things. We took over a lot of problems and we're straightening them out one by one. One of the big problems we have is our border, our southern border. And we're going to take care of it. Now, the easy solution is for me to call a national emergency. I could do that very quickly.
Very quickly.
I have the absolute right to do it. But I'm not going to do it so fast.
Not yet.
Because this is something Congress should do.
Not yet.
And we're waiting for the Democrats to vote. They should come back and vote.
Okay, so today is the 13th. The way he's sounding, like hinting around that he's not going to call it a national emergency just yet. But coming up on the 15th, midnight, 16th, evening, morning, Friday, and Saturday, and then, you know, Sunday, and then Monday, President's Day. Depending on what day, you know. If it's President's Day, then we got 30 days until 30 days until the end of winter. 30 days. And then from that point on, you got 40 days until May 1st, which is the Illuminati's favorite day, which is also the beast that was slain and then did live, you know, according to the Obama script. Again, there's at least 3 different meanings when it comes to these verses, and one of them is how they play it out to the mainstream media. The other one is how Steve is playing it out with the underground social media. And then Another one is how like the churchgoers believe things literally, and that kind of ties into the way that Trump is doing it, the literal sense, because the majority of the people believe that anyway. So you're gonna believe the Bible literally. You listen to Trump, if you don't know any better, you're gonna think that prophecy's being fulfilled, and you don't know. It's just like, hey, even though God knew exactly what they were gonna do just from the beginning, and knows that they were going to egg on the end times and play it out. And so they started 70 years ago, for sure. They started 70 years ago knowing that in 70 full years they were gonna play out a fake rapture. And then that was gonna be the beginning of their the escalation of the end of the world. So Trump is playing it out. The high horn, not the high horn, the horn of the ram. The other horn, Steve, comes up last, the little one. First year, reign, King Darius. Third year, reign, Cyrus over here, Trump. And then there's the real interpretation of what's really going to happen. And that's the greatest part in the world, is knowing that nobody believes me. Nobody believes the way that I believe. I'm fine with that. I'm actually, it makes me feel better, because if more people start believing me, I kind of, it's like, well, how do you have that belief? Like, I'm the one doing all the work, and you know, it's just better that you guys don't believe me. It is. It's better that I say these things, look insane, and but then when it happens, you know, I don't look too insane anymore. People are all going to remember all those crazy things that you know, Rob and Henry Tease says. All those crazy things. Well, what if they all come true? You know what I mean? Like, what if you can literally speak things into existence? I mean, somebody has to do it, right? Somebody has to do it, but not claim that they're God. I'm not doing it the way Steve's doing it. I don't want anybody to think that I'm God. I just want you to believe in God when it happens, because then you'll have faith and you'll believe that, yes, you actually can speak things into existence. So what if I told you that I already knew? What if I told you that I'm the one that's going to flick the switch on the elite